Hey guys, Coach Mike here. So if you're like me and you've struggled for a long time with ankle mobility and you just want a workout that is going to help you improve your squat depth and make your ankles a little bit more flexible and strong, this is a great video. It's about 20 minutes, but if you skip some of the explanations, it's a little bit shorter than that. There will be a few pieces of equipment required. Yoga blocks would be one of them. And then not necessary, but very helpful is a yoga strap or a towel or anything that you can tie your ankles together with. Those are the only two pieces of equipment. The workout takes about 15 minutes if you skip the explanations, 20 minutes if you stick with them. We'll see you in there. Let's get moving. All right, everybody, we're gonna start today's workout down on the mat. We're gonna start with toe pointing and flexing just to get some blood flow and warm up to the ankles. So have a seat on the floor, flex the knees, and we're just gonna point and flex the toes as much as you can. We're gonna do 10 reps. So let's start with pointing, point, and pull back. That's 1 and 2, and really just pull in as far as you can in each direction. 3, just get the blood flow. 4, point, flex, that's 5, point, and flex is 6, 7, 8, and 2 more, 9, and final one is 10. All right, next up, we're gonna do our Seiza stretch. So if you have a yoga strap or something you can tie your ankles together, I find it makes the stretch quite a bit better. So I'm gonna put my feet in the strap here, and we're gonna bind the ankles together just to make sure we're getting the tibialis anterior stretched. So bind the ankles together, and then we're gonna flip on over and have a seat on the knees with the feet flat. Try to keep your toes separate and your heels together if you're able to, and then sit your entire body weight down on the shins. If you find this one to be a little bit challenging, you can use your blocks to reduce the amount of pressure. Or if you find it easy, you can take a block, put it under your toes to make it harder. So I'm just gonna do the regular version today, and we're gonna be here for 60 full seconds. So let's get in position, heels together, toes separated, and we've got 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. These first 2 static stretches are a chance to get a feel for using breath to fight the discomfort. Especially the next one, it gets really uncomfortable on the toes, but this one can get pretty dicey too. Halfway through. Ankle strength and mobility really helps with things like sprinting and jumping, and can also help stave off injury if you do any sports with any side-to-side movement, and just general life can help reduce ankle strains and sprains. We got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's time. All right, so if you've tied your ankles together, let's untie them, get your feet out of your strap, and we're gonna do a curled Seiza. So for this one, we're just gonna curl all of your toes underneath. So try to get all 5 toes curled under and have a seat right down onto your heels, and flex the toes and feel the stretch in the bottom of the feet and possibly the toes. We're gonna be here for 60 full seconds. Again, if you find this one challenging, you can grab your blocks and use them to reduce the amount of pressure being put on the toes. So let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1. 60 seconds on the clock. If you find this one easy, you can slide your knees further forward to increase the stretch on the bottom of the foot and the toes, or put your toes up on a block. Works as well. 20 seconds down. 15 more seconds here, we're almost there. So I know it's probably getting pretty uncomfortable right now, especially if you've never done this before, but just hold on tight, it's almost done. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Awesome work. Okay, let's move into our first strengthening exercise. We're gonna do an arch strength. So let's start with the left leg. So we're gonna take the foot flat on the floor. Now this is a tough one to get used to. You're trying to pull this bone here, the first metatarsal, down toward the heel without curling the toes. So when you set up, have the foot flat and think about pulling this bone back. You'll see the arch increase, but try not to curl the toes. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 reps here. Hold for about 3 seconds. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. We've got number 1, 2, 3, and rest. And again, 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3 is 3. And 1, 2, 3 is 4. 1, 2, 3, that's 5, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, that's 7. And 1, 2, 3, 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 9, and final one. 1, 2, 3, 10. Awesome stuff. All right, you'll feel that kind of in the bottom of the foot, maybe the front of the ankle as well. Let's switch on over. We're gonna do the same thing on the right-hand side. So when you do these, again, pull the first part of the bone here down towards the towards the heel, but without curling the toes. So we got 10 reps. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's get first one. 1, 2, 3, and rest. And 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And 1, 2, 3 is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 7, and last 3. 1, 2, 3, 8, final 2. 1, 2, 3, 9, and last one. 1, 2, 3 is 10. Awesome stuff. All right, so next up, we've got some knee and ankle rotations. So have a seat. We're gonna do the left leg first. Sit with the leg bent to about 90, and we're gonna flex the foot as much as you can. Take your hand and put it across the bottom of your kneecap. This is gonna allow you to feel the knee joint itself rotate. So you'll feel the tibia and fibula move on top of one each other. And you'll feel the knee itself rotate. So the first 5 reps, we're gonna allow the knee to rotate fully to its full range of motion. And then the second 5 reps, we're gonna fix the knee and only move from the ankle. So don't let the knee joint move. So let's start with the full rotation. So again, hand under the kneecap, feel for that rotation in the knee, and we're gonna do 5 reps. So hold for 3 seconds at each end and really push the maximum range of motion that you can. Flex the foot, and let's begin by turning inward with the left foot. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then to the outside. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're flexing the foot as well. And we go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and out we go. 1, 2, 3. Rotate as much as you can. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One last one. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, and to the left. 1, 2, 3. So now we're gonna continue the same thing, but don't let the knee joint move. So it helps to open the knee joint a little bit more, and just don't let the knee itself rotate. We're just gonna rotate from the ankle. The range of motion will be much smaller. Continue flexing the foot. So, and we go 1, 2, 3, and then out. 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 2 more. You're gonna feel the ankle burning. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Final one. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We can do the exact same thing on the right leg. So start with the knee bent to 90. We're gonna take the hand and put it underneath the kneecap so you can feel the rotation of the knee joint itself. Flex the foot, and we're gonna go in and out about 3 seconds apiece. So here we go, let's begin. Let's start going inward. 1, 2, 3, and out. Fully let the knee rotate. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3 to the outside. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Inside, 1, 2, 3, and outside, 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more. Inside, 1, 2, 3, and outside, 1, 2, 3, and final one. 1, 2, 3, and outside, 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and open the knee joint a little bit. Keep the hand where it is, and now we're trying not to move the knee joint itself, we're just moving from the ankle. So 5 more. Let's start by going inward. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and keep flexing the foot. In 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, that's 2, good. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and we go. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, now we got a bent knee calf stretch. So we're stretching the lower part of the calf, the soleus, as well as the Achilles tendon itself. So there's a variety of ways to get into this one. What I find works for myself personally is to use my body weight over top of the thigh to drive the knee forward past my toes. I've seen other things work for other people, coming up to a higher knee and leaning the body weight on. Whatever allows you to feel the stretch in the lower part of the calf is all good, so experiment. But we're gonna hold it for 60 straight seconds, and then afterward we're gonna do some raises. So let's go ahead and begin. Make sure the knee is aligned over top of the toes and not falling in or out of the toes. And we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. We got 60 seconds of work. Or I guess 60 seconds of stretch. Try to get the knees to go as far past the toes as you can. Keep the heel on the floor. You can periodically try to lift your toes up towards your knee to feel the front of the ankle working. Will help you get deeper into the stretch. It's very normal to feel this as a very low intensity stretch in the first 45 seconds. And then for the last little bit, it really kicks in and you can really feel it halfway. Should really start to feel the stretch now as the muscles start to get relaxed. Keep periodically trying to lift the toes to feel the front of the shin engage and help pull yourself further into that stretch. Should be really starting to feel it now. We got 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna do some bent knee and tib raises. So we're gonna bring the knee back as far as you need to be able to get the foot just a teeny bit off the floor. You don't have to lift it way high. You just need to be able to get it a little bit off the floor. And then from here, fix the shin. So we're not pulling the shin back to lift the foot. We're keeping the shin fixed, and we're gonna try and just lift the foot and keep the shin from moving. We got 10 reps here. This is gonna work the tibialis anterior muscle, which will help you get further forward with the knee over the toes. Let's go ahead, we're gonna start. We got 10 reps, so 3, 2, 1. Let's get the first one. Again, holding for 3 seconds. So up we go, 1, 2, 3, and back down. And up is 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And again, 1, 2, 3. You might find yourself able to get further forward. Let's go 1, 2, 3, that's 4 as the set goes on. 1, 2, 3, that's 5, halfway. 1, 2, 3 is 6, burning now. 1, 2, 3, 7, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 8, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and last one. 1, 2, 3. Awesome stuff. And we're gonna just go ahead, switch sides, do the exact same thing on the other leg. So again, use your body weight to try and lean forward over top of the ankle. We're gonna try and get as deep of a stretch as you can. We're here for 60 seconds. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Try to get that ankle as far forward as you can. Periodically thinking about lifting your toes up toward the knee to increase the stretch. Or you can also think about pulling your heel further down into the mat. That works as well. Just like that, we're at the halfway point, so you should really start to feel it now. Got our final 15 seconds. We're almost there. Hold on, keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's time. Awesome stuff. All right, we've got those raises. So again, come back just a little bit, just as much as you need to be able to lift the toe, just enough to fit a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be very far back. And then we're gonna be doing our 10 toe raises from here. Try not to bend the shin back. Keep the shin exactly where it is. So let's begin 3, 2, 1. That's 1, 2, 3, and up we go. 1, 2, 3 is 2, and 1, 2, 3, that's 3, and 1, 2, 3 is 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3 is 7, and 1, 2, 3, 8, last 2, 1, 2, 3, 9, final one. 1, 2, 3, that's 10. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do the same sequence, but now with a straight leg calf stretch. So you're gonna need your block and come on up to standing, and we're gonna stand with the ball of the foot on the block, like so. So if you can't reach the floor for this stretch, you can use another block just to reduce the amount that you need to stretch forward. We're gonna be here for 60 seconds. Try to make sure this leg stays straight, so actively press the knee back, flex the quad. You'll feel this up higher in the calf and behind the knee. We're gonna be here for a solid 60 seconds, starting 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So whenever we're doing these long static holds, try to find a position that's uncomfortable, but not so uncomfortable that you have to fidget. Ideally, you should be able to maintain the same position or further for the entire 60 seconds. Make sure to keep that knee active so we feel behind the knee and the upper part of the calf stretching. We're at the halfway point. We're gonna do those same toe raises after. We got 15 more seconds. The same toe raises, we're gonna back off the stretch just a bit and then lift the toes off the block. And we've got one last movement after this. We're out of here. 3, 2, 1, that's time. So lift yourself up a little bit, as much as you need to be able to lift the toes off the block. And we're gonna do 10 reps. So let's go ahead, 3, 2, 1, up you go. 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 1, 2, 3 is 2. These ones are a lot more uncomfortable. 1, 2, 3 is 3. You'll feel higher up in the calf. 1, 2, 3 is 4. 1, 2, 3, that's 5, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8, last 2. 1, 2, 3 is 9, and final one. 1, 2, 3. Awesome stuff. So right away, we can just go ahead and switch sides. So let's get the right foot up on the block, leg nice and straight. We're gonna be here for 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Here we go, 60 seconds. Actively pressing that knee straight.
like that, we're at the halfway point. Twenty more seconds. Last 10, and we've got our raises after this, and then one last movement, and we're out of here. 3, 2, 1, that's time. All right, back off the stretch just a little bit, just enough that you can lift your toe, and then we've got 10 reps here, so let's begin. 3, 2, 1, here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, it's 2, 1, 2, 3, that's 3, and 1, 2, 3, it's 4, 1, 2, 3, it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 7, last 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 1, 2, 3, and last one, 1, 2, 3. All right, nicely done. So the final movement we're gonna do is a Hindu squat hold. So we're gonna bring yourself up onto the toes, kind of like how we started that first curled Seiza position. You're gonna get yourself up on your toes, sit your bum on your heels, and then try to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Balance can be a tricky one here, so you can put your hands on the floor, and if you find it really excruciating, you can use your blocks for support, or just go right back to that curled Seiza if it's too much for you. And we're gonna be here for 60 seconds, so 3, 2, 1, let's begin. This is gonna be a lot of work for the feet. If you can, try to do the entire 60 without using any sort of support. If you need to use support, it's totally fine. You can use your hands on the ground for balance, whatever works for you. Bottoms of your feet are gonna really feel it on this one, strengthening all the muscles of the toes, the arch, bit in the calf. That's the halfway point, so 30 more seconds. Almost there. Really starting to get uncomfortable now. We got 20 more seconds here. This is where I tend to start to lose my balance. It's really tough, really uncomfortable, but really strengthens the feet. We've got 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you like what we did here, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Post new workouts every Thursday and Sunday. We'll see you in the next one.